We are in Lausanne, and as you know, Lausanne and Switzerland welcomes about 3/4 of all the international sport federations. The IOC itself is in Lausanne since 1915. So obviously we are very close to these global sport organizations, and therefore we offer this certificate in the regulation of global sport, which is an issue we face on a daily basis in Switzerland. So the certificate is based on 3 one-week sessions, one in February, one in March, one in May. So it is adapted for those who come to Lausanne face-to-face, or for those also who want to follow the certificate online.
Lausanne is also the legal capital of global sports, because most sports-related disputes in international cases are brought to the CAS, the Court of Arbitration for Sports, which is seated in Lausanne. And CAS awards are also challenged before the Swiss Federal Tribunal, which is also an institution seated in Lausanne.
The first module is about the international sport regulation, and with a specific focus also on anti-doping policies and programs, I would say.
During the second week of courses, we addressed the technicalities of sports arbitration before the Court of Arbitration for Sports, but also legitimacy and governance issues that are raised by this peculiar way of dispute resolution. We'll also go through issues related to sports contracts, association law, which is very relevant for the organization of sports organizations, and European law and sport.
Module 3 is under the responsibility of the School of Criminal Justice, and the goal of Module 3 is just to shed light on the dark corner of sports, namely this behavior that may hamper the integrity of sport, like match fixing, corruption and doping, and also the threat to human rights in sports.
The course covered the commercial areas well, management areas well, legal areas very well, and also a great deal on integrity. And I think that this interdisciplinary approach, covering all elements that are relevant to global sport, was a key factor in my decision to follow the course.
Apart from the very interesting intervenants, there were topics about very different and broad subjects. People who were more interested in doping cases, others were more interested in the regulation itself, and the variety of intervenants really allowed us for everyone to find interest.
I started CAS program because I really wanted to deepen my knowledge on global sport and regulation and governance issues.
The CAS Res is a very good opportunity for professionals. It is set up in a way you can combine the classes with part-time work, so I would recommend it to everyone who is interested in expanding their knowledge to sports law.